It's Monday night. You know what it means. It means a Facebook Live. And today our guest is Justin Carbonneau, 6'1", almost 190 pounds. Justin, how are you? Welcome to this Facebook Live.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for accepting the interview. Let's start maybe for people who doesn't know you. We'll start simple. Where the passion for hockey comes from? When did you start to play hockey, and how did you make it to the Q?
Well, my dad used to play hockey when he was younger. So when I grew up, he gave me some advice. He had the passion of hockey, so he gave it to me. My brother, I have a older brother, so he was playing hockey too. So both of them really kind of helped me getting to the Q, and so yeah.
Did your father play a high level?
No. Well, he played not junior like me, but he played smaller leagues.
Okay. Maybe just under major junior. So like I said, you're a big, tall guy. Maybe if, for people who doesn't really know you, describe maybe your style of play and how do you look on the ice?
Um, well, I'm a kind of a power forward who likes to shoot the puck, make plays, and also use his body to finish his checks, compete, and stuff like that. So all around, I would say I'm a power forward.
So you're from Lévis, around Quebec City. Were you a Ramparts fan growing up?
Kind of. Well, actually, 2 or 3 years ago, I was still going to the games, but when I got in the process of getting drafted and stuff, I wasn't a big fan anymore. But when I was younger, yes, I have to say it.
Now you like better the black than the red, right?
Be black, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But still, does it feel a little bit special when you go back home and you have the chance to play with in front of all your family? That it's really not that far. Lévis from Quebec, it's actually just on the other side of the water. So is it still special when you go play there?
Well, it's always special because there's always a lot of family at the game, but also we got a lot of guys on our team that from Quebec or Lévis, like l'Italien, Montreuil, Paquette,
Yeah.
Fauchon, a lot of guys. So when we go there, it's always a lot of family. So it's a good time because it's a big ring. It's a great place, but also we have a lot of fans for the Armada there.
Yeah, I guess if you have a lot of people that come from your region, I guess there's a lot of fun that go to the game. And talk about your team this year. How do you feel the Armada is going? There was a lot of a change at the beginning of the season. How do you evaluate your team? Maybe almost at the end of the season right now. Playoffs are coming sooner than later.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're pretty young, but we can create a surprise going into the playoffs. All year that was our the purpose to create some surprise and win some hockey games. Right now, we're playing some good hockey. Could be better, but we just gotta be clutch in certain moments. But we're young, but the boys are making big plays even when if we're young. So honestly. We're going to playoff with the mentality of creating a surprise. We know we're young, but still, we if we compete and do our job, we have a chance to maybe move forward to a couple of rounds.
Yeah, I mean, you got to play on the ice, right? If we knew who would win before the game, we wouldn't play it. So it plays on the ice. There was a lot of changes, like I said, especially around the management around the beginning of the year. How did you see those changes, and how did you adapt to maybe a new style of management and a new style of coaching? I guess.
I mean, I don't really have anything to say about that. I think there was a good decisions. The new coach and general manager are doing a good job. The one before too, but right now we're playing some good hockey, and I have nothing to say about it. It's great.
Have you noticed anything specific about Mathieu and his coaching style? Maybe something that he does that would be fun to know. Something you notice? I don't know.
Well, I guess it's all about the structure of the team. We have different patterns, I guess, different things on the ice that changed for check or whatever. When you change coach, the structure changed. So I guess that was a little thing that I had to adapt in my game.
Yeah, I guess was it hard for you to adapt? I mean, or did it go pretty easy?
Well, I guess pretty easy because when you're playing in the QMJHL, you had a lot of coaches, you played a lot of teams and stuff. So it happens like often. So it's not that hard.
Obviously, it's your second year in the league. For most of the players, it's their NHL draft year. But as for you, you're in hockey terms a late player, since you're born a little bit late for the draft. How did you see your two first year, and how do you maybe look to your draft year next year?
Well, I try to not think about it too much. I think my goal this year, but last year too, was about the team, the Armada, because it's okay to think about the draft and talk about it, but I have to make things happen on the ice. So my goal is just to every game get better, not just shift per shift, but like game per game. And so I don't really think about it too much. I just focus on the team and make sure that we win the most of the games.
One step at a time, focus on each game, and good things will happen, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But still, I guess it's a dream for every player to maybe drafted to be drafted in the NHL. You have a player this year that is. Sorry, my mic went off. Is who's highly regarded. Talk to me about Iliad Italien. How does he feel? How does he see his draft year this year?
I mean, we got L'Italien, but also Desjardins. We got both guys who can be drafted. They were on the list, but I think L'Italien, both guys are great players. L'Italien is a power forward too. He's a big guy. He has a lot of speed, and he's a leader already at 17 years old. So I think he's a great prospect. But also Desjardins, he's a guy, also a guy I like to play with. He had a great hockey IQ. He has a good shot, and I think he has good potential too.
Awesome, awesome. And how is it for L'Italien? Because he hasn't played much in the last couple of years. Obviously, he was injured in his in his rookie year. Was injured at the beginning of the year. Do you think he found his rhythm to complete this year?
I think so. I think it was pretty quick. We saw him attack the net like a beast the first game back. So I think it doesn't change anything to his game. He's a great player. He's a big guy, and he's not afraid on the ice.
All right. Have you played in Moncton recently, Justin?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if you know that fan, but he's one of the biggest fan of the Q. Brenda Bourne says, "Hey guys, how is it going?" He's a really good Wildcats fan, but he's also a big Q fan, and he says, "You guys play in Charlottetown on Wednesday night. It will be a tough game for you. How do you see the upcoming game against Charlottetown?"
Well, I think it's a game in a week. We have less time to prepare and practice and stuff like that. But just gotta, like every game, we just got to do the pre-scout, make sure we practice the little things we didn't do over the last weekend. We had some games over the last weekend, so we gotta work on some things and make sure we do our job to get ready on Wednesday.
Do you have any friends, any former teammates, maybe on the other team, guys that you're always happy, I don't know, to play against?
Yeah, again, for Charlottetown or in the league?
Yeah, for Charlottetown. Yeah.
Yeah, I have Alexis Michaud, who's from Quebec also. Marcus Kersey, who I played with last summer, and James Swan, obviously, got traded during the year that played there.
Yeah, Marcus Kersey is maybe one of the most underrated player in the queue. There's not a lot of people that talks about him, but you guys will have to watch him because he's putting a lot of points on the board. So it's gonna be fun to see. Brent, thank you for your question. You're always welcome to ask your question in those Facebook Live. I want to talk about another defenseman in your team that people might not know yet. But I want you to talk about Xavier Villeneuve. How does he adapt to the team? He's a smaller side. He's a smaller player, but damn, he's so dynamic.
Yeah, he has some skills that I've never seen before. His confidence at the blue line is incredible. He's doing some moves that kind of risky sometimes, but only him can do it. So he's really like a flashy player. You can make plays, and he's playing some great hockey, 5-on-5 also on the power play. So no, he's going to be a prospect to watch too.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, I think it's next year is draft year because it's obviously it's rookie year in the queue. A small guy, but a lot of people are watching him closely, even though he's a bit on a smaller size. I was talking about change in the management, but there was a big change for you guys in the net, especially. You saw Gravel leave and Charlot coming. How did you see guys that trade?
Well, at the start, Gravel was one of our leader, and he's a great goalie. So it was kind of we had to adapt. As a goalie, but also as a person. We didn't know Shallow yet, but right now he's doing a unbelievable job. He's a great leader, he's a great guy, and he's doing a great job on the ice. So honestly, it was kind of easy to adapt. He's giving us a chance to win every night.
Yeah, and he's been so good before the trade, and he got to your team. He was basically on fire. Do you still see that fire in the net?
Yeah, for sure. I think he has maybe more shots than he had in Becomo and stuff. But he's competing in the net, and he's playing some great hockey.
And I know for doing some of the highlight night stuff, the guy is a highlight machine. He's the, I'm sure he has done a lot of a great save for you guys. I want to come back talking about you a little bit. You've have offensively a great season so far. You have 45 points in 56 a game, which is pretty good for a 17-year-old. I mean, how do you see your season so far?
I think I'm having a good season. I think also as a team we're having a good season. I think it's not it's all it's kind of together. I think it's all good that I score goals and stuff like that. But I think my teammates and my linesmen are doing a great job too. I gotta give it to them. But I think there's also a place to improve, and it's a process. So there's some place to improve. There's all the details I'm working on with the coaching staff, and skill coach and stuff like that. There's always little details that I gotta clean up, I guess. But right now, I think I'm having a good season.
All right, we'll come back on maybe the things you want to get better at. But Brenda Barnes says, "Good luck versus Charlottetown." Always fun to see some fans watching the other teams. I mean, we're so happy to have you guys, and especially you, Brent. Thank you for that. Yeah, you were talking about improving some things. I don't want to put you under the bus and reveal anything special, but is there anything special, anything specific that you work on right now?
Well, I guess there's some structure points that sometimes it's a new structure, and you have to adapt to every team. So I guess it's about being focused and doing the structure. It's sometimes just little details, stick on puck, watching behind you when their F3 is somewhere in the slot. It's kind of things like that. It's all about the little details, but it makes a difference at the end of the game. So yes, it's not big things, but a lot of little details in my game that I have to work on.
All right. Do you have the time to watch a little bit of NHL hockey? Did you have like a favorite NHL team when you were young?
When I was younger, it was always been kind of Montreal.
Yeah, that
I
makes
found the
sense.
love of Montreal, but right now and for a couple of years, I love Toronto, even if in the playoff they're not doing so great. But I still love them.
All right. It's risky to say you love Toronto and Montreal, right? You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
What makes you love this team? I mean, I guess Austin Matthews helps, right?
Yeah, for sure. But all the young guys they got Marner,
Mm.
Nylander, Morgan Riley. So and the fan base, I think it's a great fan base, and watching them play power play 5-on-5 is just like it's magical. So I guess they're fun to watch, and yeah.
So you're still going to high school during your time in the Q. How do you manage to play high level hockey and going to school full time?
I think you need to put some effort in your hockey, but also in school. So it's not that complicated, I guess. You just got to put the same amount of effort in school that you do uh, in hockey. So I guess it's all about putting some effort, finding time to do your little homework. Even if you got less time, then people going. I'm online, so people going like CJEP and stuff like that. You got maybe less time, but you just got to find it. So yeah.
What's your favorite field of study? Like, is there any field that you liked particularly?
I guess I'll say math.
Oh, so you're good
Math.
at math. Are you good? Are you good at math?
Yeah, I'm good at obviously I'm good at math, but yeah.
Awesome. And if you weren't a hockey player, I mean, is there any field that you would like to study or to push your knowledge further?
Well, I would love to stay in kind of hockey related jobs. I got things to learn too, and as a coach or whatever, stuff like that. I think it's interesting, but I always keep an eye on the finances. My dad works in those things, so I think I have second way, I guess.
So you're really a numbers guy, right? Math, finance, and stuff. Are you a statistic guy too? Like, are you the guy that is watching all the statistic of every player of the team and every player of the league? Like, are you a stats guy?
Not that much. I watch a lot of how many points we have to get to beat those teams and stuff like that. But I don't know every stats of my teammates or myself or in the league. I watch them like everyone, but not that much.
Okay, so not crazy about all the numbers that we can have in hockey.
No, exactly.
All right. If you're watching live and you have any question, I mean, it's pretty much last call. We'll do maybe 3-4 minutes with Justin in English, and then we'll switch in French. But Justin, I know what happened in the dressing room stays in the dressing room, but I'll ask you to do a little bit of an exception. I have question that rapid fire question that we ask all of our guests. I want to know first of all who's the DJ in the Armada's dressing room.
We got Theo Lemieux first, but we also got Olivier Sarlot who's doing the job too. But both great DJs. I love their style of music. I'm a music guy too, but I'm not the DJ. But yeah, they're doing a good job.
All right, so the new guy just took the radio when he got into the dressing room, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so you said they were a good DJ. That I guess it's nice to know. What kind of music do they put, and what kind of music do you like?
Well, they put some rap. I love rap. Also, kind of electro dance music, country sometimes, but mostly, I guess, before games, rap and those type of songs. I love them.
Got it. Who's the funniest guy in the dressing room and why?
Who is the funniest guy? Um, there's a couple. I guess I'll say Thomas Paquette. There's a lot of funny guys in the dressing room, but he always has something to say about anything. Sometimes you just ask yourself how you think about that, but yeah.
Okay, is he like a prankster, or is he just funny by himself?
No, about himself. He really just jokes or whatever the case it is, but yeah.
Yeah, do you have a prankster in the team?
Yeah, Olivier Sarlot is a good one. On the bus, always little things he's doing, but yeah.
All right, so I guess Olivier Charlot is right there to the funniest guy too, right?
Yeah, he's close.
All right, that's funny because the goaltenders are often sees like more of a loner, but I guess Charlot is not.
Yeah, there's different types, but he's a good guy. He's a funny dude too.
Okay, what's your number and why did you choose that number?
It's number 8. It's not that complicated. When I got traded from Juan Aranda they gave me number 8, and when they said like you're staying on the team, they asked me, you want to keep that number, and I just said yes. Number 8 is not that bad, so they just gave it to me, and I kept it. So yeah.
Are you superstitious? Like, do you have any special routine when you start the game? Like, do you have any special superstition?
I always have a kind of a routine. Sometimes I do some things with like equipment managers, gum, sticks, tape, stuff like that. We always do the same thing, but not that much. It's not. I'm not crazy about it.
Okay, so you're not. You're more of a routine, step by step, but it's not like a superstition thing.
Exactly,
Okay,
100%.
okay, okay. And if your routine is a little bit disturbed, I don't know why. Because maybe the boss was late or something. Like, is it something that bothers you?
Uh, Actually, kind of.
Okay.
Well, it depends. If my stick is not ready, it's not that bad. But if I forgot my stick, to tape my first stick, something it's different. It's a different thing. But not that much. But I gotta stay focused. But sometimes it can be tricky because I think it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago when we played in Charlottetown. We didn't have a lot of time to do our stuff with all the meetings. We had to do. I have a lot of preparation to do, so I didn't have the time to do them all. So I had to like kind of focus on my game and stuff because it could have been easy to just like been not focused.
Got it. I want to ask you. I want to come back on the ice a little bit before I let you go. But who do you think is the hardest goaltender to play against for you? Like the guy you don't know why, but it just can't go in.
This year I will give it to Rousseau from
Which one?
from Ronda.
Okay.
William Rousseau, because I think he's a great goalie. He's a
Yeah, he is.
20. Kind of have a lot of experience, but I don't know. When I play against him, I scored, but against I had a lot of scoring chance against him, but I only scored once. And he made a lot of saves, so I guess I'm not that good against him.
Interesting. All right. I just thank you so much for doing this interview. We've done about 25 minutes, and it's really good enough. Thank you, Brent DeBorn, for your question, and we'll see you in French on the other side.
Thank you.